Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper coming at you for another video for Red Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully you're having a great weekend. And hopefully Raider's not killing you with what's going on within Raidshadowlegends and keeping you busy. And hopefully you're enjoying a beer or two. It's Saturday. Hopefully it's nice and hot where you are. I know right now it is extremely hot at 33. That's actually quite cold here. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. So, a couple of things then from me. Um, Tournaments are looking a bit quiet. Fusion is nearly coming to the end. Is reminding you there is C vs C on Tuesday. It's non-personal rewards. Save the Fusion for extra 30,000 points for sure. It got enhancement which finishes soon. I just stopped at the thing because I don't care about Chaos Aura and Agent Shard. Fish champion training last night. Didn't go for Ninja Soul, but the rewards are very decent. And then we got Finite, which is already done. And it seems to look like we've got another champion. Oh, this is Champion Chase, sorry. So we got Classic going live, and yeah, one of the roads were looking slightly juicy. Oh yeah, Dungeon Divers. Dungeon Divers was looking very juicy today with that soul sitting on that stone, sitting on a 5-star. This is how I get all my stones, by the way. Not a spender on stones. Don't have finance for that. If I did, I probably would buy them, but this is the way for me to get my stones. So I'll go pretty hard later on Spider, because for Moranti mission, I need to get 10 mythical accessories. So I'll probably go pretty hard on that, and then try and finish these as well to move on for Marius. I really want Mr. Marius for my arena, who will be a big boost, and I'll be changing my strategy and building my strategy around him for arena. Not all my strategies, but I'll make sure I've got an extra strategy with him in mind. That guy is S tier for this. Anyway, let's get into today's video. I won't want to munch too long. Okay, so here is the team. Obviously, we have Whisper, we have Turvolt, we have Catrixia, Rio, and Lady M. Now, Lady M can be replaced with any ally attack champion. Rio is the unreplaceable champion here. Unfortunately, like, I do like the cleanse on her, so she is the person that is unreplaceable. Catrixia can probably replace with like Lady Annabelle, sorry, Little Miss Annie, sorry, not Lady Annabelle, Little Miss Annie, or Ninja. And Whisper can definitely be replaced with like a G-Nut. Bear in mind of the weak hit, so Affinity Breaker set would probably be a good point there. Maybe even Marius as well, who we just mentioned, could also come in here. Turvolt can be replaced, but Turvolt needs to be the slowest with the highest critical damage, so the passive ability goes on Turvolt, and we want him to be slow so he doesn't take any turn and stack up that passive ability. And if you have Crushing Ram as well, if you get a chance to bring Crushing Ram, this would be really, really good. So this can fail. This is not 100%. You do need a defense down from Rio, which is really, really important. And because Whisper won't get a extra turn from the A3 if she doesn't have these abilities. I generally do think if you have a 6-star Brimstone on Rio, then this will make your team way more consistent as well. So this is pretty a slow run overall. I think it depends on if Hound Smasher procs on Whisper. But you can see here, 22 seconds. My fastest is 16. And it's quite nice, and honestly, for a team, this is what we want to see from like a tournaments like this. You want it to be fast and steady. So you can see here we did miss one debuff from Rio. She does land quite a few debuffs, so time to time she does get them. Unfortunately, that 3% which is in Raidshadowlegends, which causes a bit of a nightmare. So you can see here actually was missing the weekend on the champions, and the Brimstones just come out and saved our bacon just a tiny bit here. Boss should drop in a second to the HP burn. Maybe not. There we are. So you see that the weekend was missing. We still got the win because of Brimstone. So I think if you got a level 6 Brimstone, then that would be pretty nice to see. I think level 5 is only 60. 65% chance landing, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see here, Whisper is just absolute monster, right? Absolute monster on how she just rips this boss up. 19 seconds there. Like you see, there's plenty of runs there. I did a couple of runs before this as well, which we can go ahead and show you, which is pretty juicy. Like the runs overall quite nice. 16 seconds in the background, 18 there as well. And this is definitely my fastest team that I've ever built for Fantasy Shogun. He's a bit crazy when it comes to speeds, in all fairness, especially these two. These two are the hardest two to build. The damage dealers are not actually that bad. It's just the ally attack and Rio. Rio's definitely the nice one. The reason why I'd say Venus is the MVP here is because her damage is insane. She does more damage than anyone in this team. So anyway, so there's the presets. You got Lady M with round 1 open with the ally attack. Rio with the open on the A2 and then A1 on the perfect body. And then Catrixia open with the A2 and then doing A1. And then obviously Turvold doing his A2 and then the A3. And then I've set Whisper up to do the A3 first, because if the target is under defense down and weakened, she's going to get extra turn. So I mean, she can do one of her abilities as well. So she hits really, really hard. You can also put in Relentless to make this more consistent as well, because she can do some absolutely crazy things against the boss. So pretty nutty. You can see my stats are not too crazy on her as well. So let's have a look at the stats then. We want Rhea to be the fastest. So these are the stats we got on Lady M. We have HP of 100 and 1000 HP, 3800 defense, and then the speed coming in at 366. And that's all you want to worry about. The main thing you want to worry about in this build is the speed, right? The speed is the most important, because if you do enough damage and you land the defense down the weekend, the boss is barely going to get turned. He's going to get that one ability, which will go on to Turvold and stuff like that. So you can see here, Arena Masteries, because I use her in Arena, and this is just a temporary fix of a build for me to kind of make it work overall. Then we're going to go to Rio. Rio actually took some of Lady M's banner, so she had the accuracy for this. So she does need the speed of 367. I don't have any bonuses. You guys can take the bonuses for extra stuff that you're missing compared to my stats, because my gear is pretty much nearly god tier. The speed is the accuracy is coming in at 645. Now we also have 80% critical rate, and you can use a blessing to increase your accuracy aura if you're a bit short on accuracy, so that can generally help you as well, depending if you're bringing an accuracy aura or not. You can also do the same with speed, but you'd have to work that out. So as you can see, overall, there is a lot of triples in there. Obviously, I've been playing this game a very long time. This is a very in-game comp as well, so please don't start with like, oh, this is unachievable. End of the day, this is a very, very in-game account. I've been playing this game pretty much from the start, and I'm not free to play either. So the speed is coming in on Whisper at 231. We've got 300 critical damage. You don't want to make sure she has highest critical damage. You want Turvold to have the highest critical damage, so that a Fable debuff goes on Turvold. That's what you want to worry about there, and obviously attack as well. And that is going to be juicing up her stats quite a bit. Her best build, if I'm honest, is Relentless, and I would recommend to go the Relentless way, and that would make it more consistent. This was the build I would have had on her, and I was pretty happy with this, so that's what we're going to go with in today's video. Nothing's perfect on these comps. I don't want to make it perfect, so I want to be realistic, and it kind of helps me to be a bit more coming down to your guys' level. We've got War Master here, Cycle of Violence, which is pretty juicy, and then Retribution and stuff like that. Blessing for me would be Phantom Touch. I think she's absolutely brilliant with Phantom Touch. 6-star, you could go Crush and Run for sure. Mr. Turvold is the slowest in the comp. He's got Arena Masteries here, which is perfectly fine, because I do use him in the Arena time to time, mainly in Siege now, and this is the gear across the board. Most important stats, which my big head is in the way, is the critical damage. It needs to be the highest, so I'm thinking 310 the minimum. 70% critical rate, so we can be crit capped, which is pretty nice. and then speed can be between 167 to 156. And then we obviously want a good attack as well. He can buff himself up on attack. And you can see here we are oiled, so we can pretty much go in here. Anyway, we got Catraxia, who can do insane damage. She's in on a finite build, and to be honest, I just had to swap boots of her between a finite 10 team and her build, so I just made it work as it is. Catraxia is one of my favorite DPS in this, and I will be covering more videos in her against Siege, especially against lockout champions and stuff like that, because she is so underrated. It is unbelievable. We have attack coming in at 7,372. She's obviously empowered, which generally really helps me. We have a speed of 234, critical damage of 296. We're not worried about attack at all with her. So it's pretty juicy build overall. And again, we have arena masteries. So these are more finite masteries, which is generally why we're coming in with this. It's not because of the A1 for the weekend, and etc. etc. Sorry, the weekend, which is on this ability. I didn't ever use to have it bulked, so I always put snipes on her for that. And that's it. All right, there is my comp for Phantom Shogun 25. It's damn fast. Yes, it's not a world record of 2 seconds or 1 second. I don't have that type of blessings on my account. I'm not that type of Kraken. So unfortunately, there is nothing I can do about that. I'll never meet them speeds, but I'm really happy with 16 seconds, and I'll take it all day long using a Void Epic. Anyway, guys, go ahead and put the hit that thumbs up down the bottom. Really just helps to hit support the channel. Go subscribe so you get a daily notification when I'm posting videos. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.